Welcome back, everybody. It's all about apples on today's show. All new season. We promised you some of the best this season, and we love Christine, the Happy Cookie Lady. It's always so good to see you.
You too.
How's your summer and fall going?
Good. I love this time of year, though.
I do too. I do too. Especially like a day like yesterday with the sun is shining. It's still cool. The apple picking is going on.
Packer win.
Yeah, that makes it even better. But Christine, of course, is known for amazing cutout cookies, and we'll show you those a little later on. You have a theme. She's got the cookie cutter for it. She does showers and weddings and birthdays. The most beautiful and tasty cutout cookies decorated beautifully. So we'll let you know how you can get a hold of Christine to bake some of those. But right now we are baking something with apples. Tell us about this cake.
It's an apple nut cake with rum sauce.
Ooh,
So,
does that sound good?
yeah.
And what I'm looking at is the ingredients seem real simple. Like most of the ingredients you probably already have in your pantry. You got some apples, you can whip this up in no time.
Yeah, even the only thing you might not have is the rum extract, because
Okay.
it doesn't use actual rum, it uses the extract.
Okay,
So I'm
so-
going to have you get started on that.
You bet. This is the sauce that's
the
going to go
sauce.
on the top.
First, we're going to melt that stick of butter.
1 stick of butter. Okay.
Let that get melted first while we're putting this together.
You bet.
What I did here is I took 4 cups of cubed, peeled, cored, cubed apples.
Okay.
Cubed apples, and I added the sugar in the recipe to it. So see that lovely juice that's in there? That's going to make that cake super, super moist.
How long did the apples?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So 4 cups of apples,
2 cups of sugar.
2 cups of sugar.
30 minutes.
Toss it together 30 minutes, and then you're going to get that, the sugar breaks down
Yeah.
the juices of the apples. The macerate is the big word
Yeah,
there.
it's got the nice juice. And then we've got our eggs.
Okay. 2 eggs.
And oil.
Okay. Vegetable or canola oil.
And some almond extract.
Ooh.
So we're going to have that wonderful flavor in there
Okay.
as well. And we're going to mix that up real good. How's that doing?
It's just taking its good old time
Okay.
melting. So,
Okay.
but I love the idea. This cake doesn't have frosting, so a little sauce on the top is going to make it extra special. Of course, it's going to be great without the sauce. You
Yeah,
don't
it's
need
very
the sauce.
moist. It's very
Anne
moist.
just sampled it and said, "This is the most amazing cake ever." She had one little nibble. So in goes the eggs,
We'll add that to the
almond extract,
and oil.
and oil. Okay.
And then we're going to mix the, I guess I should have gotten a bigger bowl, the salt, the flour, cinnamon, baking powder. Gonna get that mixed together.
Okay. So dry ingredients and
Yeah,
wet
we'll
ingredients.
We'll use the mixture
Here.
that God gave us, right?
Here, I will give you a bigger bowl. Because you want to, I get the idea is you want to get all the baking soda and all that.
I used my big bowl for the stuff, for the wrong stuff.
These
so.
days it's nice, you don't really have to sift, but you should whisk just to kind of get all the...
I do sift when I do my cookies, just because I found that sometimes there's just chunks of wheat that haven't been ground up all
Okay.
the way. It's supposed to be pre-sifted, but
That's a good tip.
okay. And then
But
you-
again, those ingredients, I mean, come on, we've got eggs, we've got oil, we've got flour, we've got the stuff to make that. Our butter's starting to melt, so I want to get back to this rum sauce.
Yeah, stir in the sugar with that.
Okay, so this is just regular white granulated
And
sugar.
then there's a little bit of salt and some flour that'll help thicken it.
And the flour goes in right now?
Yeah. And
Okay.
you're going to want to bring that to a boil.
Okay.
And keep stirring it whenever you can. This is going to get this is nice and moist. You don't want to overmix it, just till all the moisture is in. And then we're going to add some pecans to that.
Okay. Now, if you didn't do nuts, you could
You
leave
could
the
leave 'em
pecans out.
You could leave them out, but we like ours.
So this needs to boil?
Yeah, needs to
Okay.
come to a boil. I
Okay.
do have some finished too.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a cup of water to that.
Okay, and we do that right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is used as an odd size pan. It's like an 11 by 7.
Okay.
And it fills it almost to the top. So don't get worried about it. Always line your oven with the foil underneath just in case it
Okay.
spills over. But mine didn't, so. See, it's a nice thick batter.
I
And we're
bet
going to
this-
bake that, I believe it is 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes. So it
Okay.
does take a while to bake, but you're going to do the toothpick test on
Okay.
it to make sure that it comes out okay.
I bet this is baking. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it smelled really good.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so here's our sauce doing its thing over here. Here's the cake after it's all baked.
It's nice and moist.
I
You
can
see the moisture
that.
in there.
Oh my gosh, wow. That looks fantastic.
And then we'll pretend that's boiled for 2
Okay.
minutes. I do have some
So
of the sauce made.
you boil it for about how long?
About 2 minutes, and it's
2
going to be
minutes.
nice and thick, and you just keep stirring it and keep stirring it.
Okay, and then you'll add
Then you add the rum extract and
Okay.
the vanilla
vanilla. Okay.
once it's all done.
Okay. All
If
right.
you want to hand me this sauce,
And
I'll
here
show
it
you how
is. So
wonderful
you
that
want
is.
to serve the sauce nice and warm.
And the cake is meant to be served warm too, but I
Okay.
think it'll be just fine cold. And you got that wonderful rum sauce on there.
Oh my goodness
Look at that.
gracious! Oh, is that is a beautiful thing, Christine. Oh my gosh! So I'm real excited about these cupcakes we're going to be making. Tell us about those.
They have apple cider in them, and they're made with a mix, so they're very easy.
Oh, so we're going to make apple cider cupcakes with a really delicious
Apple
apple
cider
cider
frosting.
frosting. Okay, so for people who are sitting at home and they're curious to know more about your beautiful cutout cookies and your holiday baking and things like that, how can people get a hold of you?
Best ways on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm under Happy and then Cookie Lady for the last name, all
Okay.
one word.
So Happy Space Cookie Lady. You can also buy Christine's cookies at a few different locations in town.
Right, we have a Bravo in Kavarna.
Okay.
And then in Center Valley, near our house, we have them at the Scenic Valley Co-op. And we also sell them at the PAC for all of the large shows that they do there, the Hollywood things and
Okay.
that. So.
Oh my gosh, this rum sauce smells so good. Coming up, Christine's going to make her apple cider cupcakes with apple cider frosting. And we're also going to take those apples and get a little upscale. We're cooking with, or baking, I should say, with the pastry chef at the American Club. He's going to show us how to make a wonderful fall apple tart. And the pork loins are in the oven with the apples and the onions. We're going to finish off those coming up in just a little bit. So lots more with apples still come, including decorating with apples. Yeah, get those apples out of the fridge, and why not put them around your house? They look amazing. We'll show you some fun things to do with them. Real easy too. So don't go anywhere. We're full of apples and lots more when we come back.